What's up, everybody? Back with another video. Today, as you can tell by the title, it's going to be a whole new series that we're doing. We're still going to be doing our rebuilds and stuff with other different teams, but what I'm about to do is do an expansion team and do a franchise kind of thing right now. So as you can tell by the title, I brought back the Seattle Supersonics, rebranded and stuff like that. I didn't do all the rebranding, the logos and stuff like that, all the stuff that you're going to see when we play the game. I did not do all that because I do not have the time to do all of that. So if you want, you can see the jerseys when we start the game, and if you want to download that on your own time, do that on your own. I do play on PlayStation, so that's where you're going to find the designs at. But other than that, let's get into it. So we have to do protect players. This really doesn't apply to us since we have nobody truly to protect on our team for any reason. So we gotta skip to the draft, or expansion draft, let me rephrase. And we got Michael Porter Jr., Evan Fournier, Serge Ibaka, Tristan Thompson, Mike Conley, Paul Millsap, Rudy Gay, Otto Porter, Jeff T, Cody Zeller, Dwight Howard. I feel like it's already going to give me the best players anyway, so I'm going to just pick Michael Porter for now and then simulate the rest of this. So as you can see, in the first couple of rounds at this expansion draft, we got Michael Porter Jr., we got Melo, Howard, Ibaka, Bobby Portis, Evan Fournier, Malik Beasley, Mike Conley, Shabazz Napier, Derrick Jones Jr., Malik Monk, Jeff T, Tristan Thompson, and Rudy Gay. So 9 times out of 10, all these players are either going to get retired or I'm going to try and trade these people off during the season. So we'll see how it goes, to be honest. Let's press continue, exit the draft, and the season started. So first up, we got the 76ers at home. Let's go to expansion, relocation, design uniform. So this is what I downloaded. This is still on PlayStation once again. So I'm not gonna lie, I really don't like the yellow color scheme, so I'm gonna change that to dark green. But when you go looking for it on PlayStation, that's gonna be the first thing that you see, which is the yellow color scheme, the white color scheme, and then the person has a black color scheme with the alternate jerseys. So let's make these dark green. Other than that, I am not gonna mess up anything else with the uniforms. Everything is set the way I want it. Don't think there's anything else I need to do with the team for right now, unless I do need to look for a coach or something like that. So I'll check that out real quick. Alright, so coaching wise, we got an average coach. He's just average all around. Let's see if there's a system that really works out for us, and to be honest, there's no other system that gets us past 2.5 stars. So let's just keep it at balanced for now. Can we change? Oh no, he's our best player at that position, so never mind. Coach game plan, don't need to worry about that. Front office, nothing about that. Contract extensions, they're all undecided or ineligible. Alright, y'all, so we got Conley against Simmons, Fournier against Richardson, Porter Jr. against Harris, Melo against Horford, and Ibaka against Embiid. It's the first game of the season as the expansion team version of the Seattle Supersonics, and let's get it started.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. It's the Philadelphia 76ers facing Seattle. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brett Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. Here we go. So Philadelphia will get the first possession. Look at the 76ers starting group. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And the basket by Horford.
Constant, consistent energy from Al Horford. You love to see him being active out there on the offensive glass.
It's Fournier on the wing over Richardson. Fournier's shot is off.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And it's Anthony with the ball for Seattle. Porter, no luck.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
A lot of teams with a lot of new players, Greg. This time of year can be a real challenge to mesh.
No doubt, getting everybody on the same page sometimes, it can take time. And then you have to build that trust. Weathering the storms together will obviously help you do that.
There's been a lot of talk about Michael Porter Jr. and the way that he plays and how athletic he is. How's he doing that on the vegan diet? For some, it works well.
Porter pulls it in.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, I got a chance to talk to Brett Brown. He's looking for his guys to put up a terrific performance tonight, especially at the defensive end. He said, we want to use our length and athleticism to protect the rim, make it hard for shooters to get clean looks. This is the first meeting of the season between these two. Guys, we'll see how it comes out.
Appreciate it, DA. They'll be trying to lock it down defensively. Guys, what do you think?
If you want to avoid a run-and-gun type of situation, this is the approach you need to take.
Now, slowing the pace is easier said than done. How will they go about it?
Harris, after two misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Tobias can't take you off the bounce. He has that strong face-up game and creates offense that way.
And that one, good. Porter's got 8. And here is Simmons. Pass to Richardson. Embiid kicks to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
With a combination of strength and size, Simmons throws it down with ease.
Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with his play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
Pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
Tobias just going strong that time.
Porter looking it over. Rebound by the 76ers. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. And in that one, they crossed the line.
Well, you can do a couple things with turnovers. They committed too many, and then they didn't force enough. So a tough go in that category.
Big group substitution here for Seattle. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Ibaka. Thompson comes in for Anthony. Rudy Gay's checked in for Porter. And Teague in for Mike Conley. The 76ers also with a sub. Burks is checked in. Yes, that goes in.
Well, the balance that Rudy Gay has, outstanding job at staying in control, even when getting hit.
It's stolen by Teague. Inside, looking for Fournier, gets it there. Hammers the alley-oop through. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Now here's Simmons. Embiid dishes to Harris. 2 points, that one goes. That's now 8 points for Tobias Harris.
Harris at 6'9" is a big body, and the defense has got to do a better job of pushing him outside the paint.
Burks with the steal. 1:51 left to play here in the first. Shoots over Fournier. Tries yet again. Horford. And they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Here's Teague, and the basket is good.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
1:32 left here in the first quarter. Simmons against T. Left side Harris. Pass to Embiid.
Takeover.
Good. And Harris gets the assist. Embiid's got 5.
Well, for Tobias Harris to take this step, getting away from scoring and finding teammates to become a more adept passer, it's good signs.
Gay can't get it to go. And so Horford will bring it up for Philadelphia. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Rudy Gay.
He's a good free throw shooter. Tobias Harris smartly looking to get in there and find some easy points from the line.
It's his first trip to the line.
And last season, he was successful 81% of the time when he went to the line, so he didn't waste a lot of opportunities.
Bobby Portis is checked in for Dwight Howard. Philadelphia also making some changes. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Al Horford. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Simmons. Fournier's shot is off. Philadelphia leading by 3.
Action, young, come on.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first quarter. O'Quinn can't hit. And pushing it up for Seattle. The shot's good from Fournier.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Here's Thybulle. And Thompson sends it back.
Shooter just can't help but throw that ball into Tristan Thompson's hand.
Teague for 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Tobias Harris, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Philadelphia. He got to double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be right back after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, they've got Tobias Harris. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Alec Burks. Then there's Kyle O'Quinn, and it's Korkmaz in at the 3 spot. Now Burks following Rudy Gay's 3-point attempt. Can't hit from 12.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Thompson with the bucket.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
The 76ers trail.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
And oh, here we go. Gay's got it, the fast break chance. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Burks for 3. Another miss by Philadelphia. And with Thompson, as you said, Greg, once he's planted in the paint, good luck.
I mean, think about it. About 40% of his rebounds are on the offensive end. He just refuses to get moved or boxed out. Combine that with his hunger on that end of the floor, and you see why he's such a great rebounder.
And the 76ers decide to take their first timeout here.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team. Come on.
Catching up on the changes for Seattle. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Anthony comes in for Bobby Portis. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Rudy Gay. And it's Conley in for Jeff Teague.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Embiid, he's checked in for Korkmaz. Seattle shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much-needed asset.
Here is Porter. Fill it up in their last shot to go.
And the athleticism and size of Porter creates problems for the defense. Hard to guard without getting physical.
Seattle shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. Free throw good. Porter. Some changes for Philadelphia. Al Horford's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. And it's Ben Simmons in for Matisse Thybulle. It's Richardson on the wing. Now here is Ibaka. Richardson with the double team. Conley, the pass to Anthony. To the middle, Porter. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Porter's got the lead up to 5 now for Seattle.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight. Like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That is his first foul of the game. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Now here's Simmons. Richardson outside. 4 on the shot clock.
Not much success from beyond the arc for him here. They should look to work it inside a little bit more and get some easy looks in the paint.
Anthony left side. Outside Conley. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Here's Porter. Back to Anthony. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, Melo's getting inside, maybe even under the skin right now of the defense.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
And Seattle making a change here. Howard's checked in. Fournier against Richardson, and the call will be against Fournier. That is his first foul of the game. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Up top, Embiid.
And, you know, he started off shooting it pretty well, but here in the second, he has started to falter.
Lobs it up for Ibaka. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
And the man just brings his lunch pail and goes to work. What sets Embiid apart is he does it with such ease.
And Ibaka kicks to Anthony. There's the triple. It's hauled in by the 76ers. 1:39 left to play here in the second quarter. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's foul number 2 for him.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
Catching up on the changes for Seattle. Bobby Portis is checked in for Ibaka. Gay comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Teague in for Fournier. Harris is checked in for Philadelphia. Burks comes in for Richardson. Conley gets the bucket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
1:16 left to play here in the half. Simmons passes to Harris. And it's sent back by Howard.
Well, that reach of Dwight Howard is so impressive. A dominant shot blocker and a tremendous effort.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Now here's Embiid. 7 points in the game. Lets it go with the 3. Out of bounds. Seattle will take possession. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Seattle. And the 76ers also making a change. Korkmaz is checked in. Outside Teague. Left side Portis. Over in the corner, Conley. They double team Conley. Teague, the pass to Thompson. Here's Gay. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Gay's got the lead up to 14 now for Seattle.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Simmons' shot is good.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
And so it's Seattle up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their transition game has been in full effect. Back to the action after this word.
Definitely bumping up the minutes. Not even 10.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Big time play throughout the first half for Michael Porter. He had 14 points and 1 rebound. This has been a bounce-back game for him after some struggles their last time out. And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
I don't think anyone expected to see such numbers from the bench. I'm impressed. It's what they needed. The jolt they needed, Ernie. Wow. I never knew their bench. Matter of fact, I don't even know any of their players coming off the bench. Man, keep.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Really an incredible game from Michael Porter.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Pocket is out there with Anthony. Then it's Evan Fournier. Then it's Conley. And it's Porter at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Seattle. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Embiid.
And at 6'10", Porter is a threat to score inside, which is why the defense is trying to rough him up a bit.
He's had 5 chances at the line, gone 4 for 5. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Embiid, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Harris drives in.
And Harris, a polished shooter. Good form on that one.
Here's Anthony. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Porter dishes to Carmelo. To the inside. Here's Ibaka. Al Horford with the rebound. Horford's got 6 rebounds in the game.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Harris with it. Defended now by Fournier. Embiid wide open. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got his 3rd assist on the night. Seattle calls timeout. Some changes for Philadelphia. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Joel Embiid, and Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Harris. Conley kicks to Fournier.
Wide open. Why does
Conley the pass to Ibaka. And stolen by Thybulle. Here's Richardson. Finished off the break. Richardson's got his first 2 points.
Richardson doing a great job in transition. has good speed. That time accelerates in the open floor.
Porter passes to Fournier. Over Richardson. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. The 76ers trail by 9. The pass to Simmons. And he uses the glass on the layup. Simmons got his 3rd basket of the night.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Conley the pass to Porter. Out to Anthony. Pass to Conley. Back to Porter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Another shot. Ibaka. This is to Carmelo. Good work defensively by Horford. The 76ers trail by 7. Richardson outside. Feeds it to Horford. Anthony with the block.
How about Melo rising up quick to that one there? Nice shot block.
And finished off by Porter.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Simmons passes to Thibault. In the 3rd quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. That one goes. Count it. Here is Conley. Oh, Porter in position.
Combine the size and skill that Porter Jr. has, really tough to beat.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. Timeout called, the 76ers.
That's not that quick.
And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Substitution here for Seattle. Howard's checked in for Ibaka. Thompson comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Rudy Gay's checked in for Porter. And it's Teague in for Mike Conley. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Korkmaz comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Richardson. And it's Burks in for Simmons.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Now, here's Milton. He's tightly guarded. Embiid with it. Defended now by Fournier. Howard kicks to Teague. Here is Howard. No good with the layup. The 76ers trail by 9. Out to the right wing. Korkmaz. And the shot is long. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react. And that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Here's Burks. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Burks has got his 1st basket of the night.
Now they're playing working to perfection there if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Outside Fournier. Over Milton. Fournier's shot is off. Here's Burks. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now it's only a 5-point Seattle lead. 15 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Outside Fournier. Over Milton. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Seattle leads by 5. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. So here's Burks. Taking a look at the 76ers. Harrison Embiid. Alec Burks is out there with Shake Milton. And it's Korkmaz in the 3.
That's a strong finish from Tobias Harris.
Rudy Gay on the wing. Teague finds Gay. Right side Fournier. Shot clock at 6. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That is his first foul of the game.
Fucking dumb.
And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Philadelphia. Now Burks.
No block.
Here's the teardrop. He can't get that one.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
T kicks to Fournier. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got his 5th assist in this one.
Well, the defense very attentive to him in the first quarter, but he's finally gotten loose in the second and making them pay.
That's good, and the Seattle lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Burks.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Teague against Burks. On the Gay, and again, Seattle with the triple.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
The 76ers trail by 7. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Harris, no good. Outside Fournier. Over Harris. Fournier's shot is off.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Harris drives in. Seattle leading by 7. And then Gay with the dunk.
How about the speed with which he got to the rim that time? Rudy Gay, excellent job of dropping the hammer.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Timeout called the 76ers. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up. Maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
Big group substitution here for Seattle. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Thompson. Anthony comes in for Portis. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Rudy Gay. And it's Mike Conley in for T. Philadelphia also making some changes. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Korkmaz. Josh Richardson comes in for Shake Milton. And it's Ben Simmons in for Alec Burks. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Brett Brown talking with his team. He's not happy with what he says are late rotations defensively against their three-point shooters. And at the offensive end, he wants his guys to get their own shots within the rhythm and flow of the offense. Kevin?
Passes it to Porter.
Motherfuckers can't rhyme no more. About crime no more.
Over Thybulle. And another basket for Seattle.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Philadelphia moving the ball around to halt the run. No good on that one. Some solid defense from Ibaka. Seattle leading by 13. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort. of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
And Philadelphia calls time here. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something that I can honestly say, as a kid, you dream about a lot of things, winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly, born and raised.
And the 76ers making a change here. Horford's checked in. Kicks it to Richardson. Great touch on the 16-footer.
D's got to pay better attention to Richardson, one of the better shooters on the roster. This time, he gets it done from the mid-range.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Michael Porter taking 2 shots.
He doesn't get the second one. Ray, compare the times when you played as an NBA player with a lot more contact and a lot was like on the floor to what we're seeing now, when there seem to be a lot of whistles, a lot of stoppage of play.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. You know, you got to allow players to defend. And if they're in a legal guarding position, let them do their job. You know, eliminate the cheap ones. Part of the issue, though, partner, is now so much of the game is played on an island, right? You don't have the crowds that you typically would see guys in back in our era. There's more space. The court, in essence, is bigger. You're out there kind of on your own, man, and these guys are crafty at drawing fouls.
It's never been harder for a defender. Down low, here's Embiid, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Fournier for 3, and that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Seattle.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Evan Fournier.
Yeah, it felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Pass to Horford. For 3, Richardson. The shot comes out. Seattle goes the other way with it. To the paint. Back to Fournier. Fires the 3. And Horford pulls it down. Richardson with it. So no problem for Seattle as they get the win. They
all right, y'all, that's game right there. First game of the season, first win at home.
And you know, this
first
game
win of the
could really
season.
be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best.
All right, y'all, so once again, that was the first game of the season. We got a W for the year, first W of the year. And for right now, I don't think I'm gonna be actually playing these next couple games. Maybe until I get to play the Heat or Celtics, I'll play the game. But because I'm not gonna sit here and like play each and every individual game. But once again, it was a fun game. Wait, did they already play a game before me? Yeah, that's why. Because I was sitting there wondering why they just showed up on our own stat line. All right, y'all. So once again, this is the first game of the season that we won at home. I don't see myself playing every last individual game unless it's against a big team or if it risks our chance of making the playoffs. So yeah, but once again, y'all, that was it for this episode of the franchise. Remember to follow, like, subscribe, share to anybody else that would be interested in this video on my channel. I'd like to say thank you again to all the people that have helped me with the subscribers, views, likes. Thank you all. And shout out to Sumduds who sent me a picture of my profile picture for YouTube. Thank you again. If you want to get pictures or drawings from him, just look him up on Twitter at Sumduds. And that's about it, y'all. Peace.